So my trading routine around 5 o'clock is actually very simple. I technically show up to my charts about 5 minutes before the candle closes when I enter trades manually, and I scour my watch list to see which ones are at their estimation zones and ready to be traded. And then I decide where I'm going to take profits, where I'm going to set my stop loss, if I have a one-to-one risk to reward, and more. And then I just strike if I can. And so I'm going to be showing you guys how that looks in this clip, in this IGTV. So make sure you guys watch it, and I'll see you on the inside. So there are two currency pairs I want to look at, one being USD CAD and the other being Euro JPY. So we're going to start here with USD CAD. So I'm looking to take a potential trade on this pair. Here's the reasons why. Number one, as you guys can see, is showing clear signs of an uptrend. Higher highs and higher lows are being made, right? That's all that really needs to be known about this pair for right now. Now, another thing that I do know that has happened is that she has passed a weekly lower high, which means now on the weekly time frame, this pair has made a new higher high. So I'm going to keep an eye out for that. Now, I'm hoping, and what I'm wanting to see is evidence that price will stay above $1.24.260. Now, right now, we still have 5 minutes left on this daily time frame candle, which is, if you look to the right hand side, you can see that there's a clock that's ticking down, right? So that lets me know there's still 5 minutes left in this candle, which is perfect. That means I'm showing up on time. I didn't have to watch this throughout the day. Now it's my time to shine to see if I'm going to take the trade. So I need the candle to close bullish to prove, to say, hey, listen, buyers in the market, and maybe they're going to push price up. And so if they do, what I'm going to do, like I said, is I am going to take my buy. And when I take my buy, I'm going to want to trade back up to my previous highs. And I'm hoping that price can close higher than $1.28.084 to continue the uptrend. I'm not one to say where price will stop at. I'm not one to say that price is getting ready to reverse, because it's not showing any signs of that right now. I have no idea what this pair is getting ready to do. But all I know is if it gives me signs and evidence that it wants to continue higher, that is why we're going to take the buy. Now, if you're looking at Euro JPY, guess what? We're seeing clear signs of a downtrend right now. What we're seeing is that there are lower lows and lower highs being made. My exchange rates numbers are just creeping down right now. And so for me, what I'm wanting to see is if price can continue down lower. It looks like today we're going to close bearish. And if we close bearish, I'm going to use my fibs once again to get my targets to make sure I have more than a one-to-one risk to reward. So now in the next 3 minutes, it's looking like I may have to take my trade back down to the 27 or the negative 27 if you're using decimals. One of the reasons being is because I may not have a one-to-one risk to reward going back down to the previous low here around 128.590s. And what this means is I may be risking more than what my reward will be, and I don't want that to happen. So I just give myself another option. Still the same entry point, but I'm just going to have an extended target down a little bit lower. And so I'm going to be done with that position, okay? All I want to see is if price can stay below 131.09, which is this lower high, especially after receiving this lower low right here. And it's looking like we may be able to do it. So we'll see what comes about this. We'll see what happens. And we'll see if I'll be able to take the trade back to the downside. So you guys, literally, I am done updating my price chart. I see what I want to do. I see how I want to enter. And we're just going to go from there. So this is literally what I like to call like simple analysis, because it doesn't really have to be hard. You just have to know what to look for. And what you're looking for is basically saying, hey, I'm trading exchange rates. I'm trading to see how many people want it. If people want it because price is going up, then we're going to buy with them. And if people don't want it because the price is going down, well, then we're just going to sell with them, and we're going to make our money that way. Okay, so I pray that this was helpful. Let me know in the comment section if you see the same thing, and then we'll talk a little bit later.